Hey you guys, how's it going? It's Jamie, your crafty DIY guy. I am back and I've got a very cool project. I think I've actually got like 5 little mini projects all in this one video. And I'm going to be showing you how I used these wooden cutlery sets from a company called EcoBuddies to make all of the projects below. This is a 100% wood product. These are 100% birch wood and it's disposable. And you know what? They make really, really cool crafts as well. So let's get started on that. For our very first project, we are going to use a complete set of the EcoBuddies wooden cutlery. I'm also going to use one of these dessert plates. These come in a package of 8 that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. I grabbed a set of wooden letters and I've got this sign that is actually a sign left over from one of my Christmas hauls. So I decided to recycle it for this particular project itself. Now, I am, like a little bonehead, removing these letters by hand, and they are sharp, so definitely be careful. When I did remove these, I started noticing this paper that was kind of stuck to the board itself. And as I started to remove those, I figured that that paper might start to bubble up a little bit when I painted it. So I decided to flip it over and use it on this side. After doing one coat of chalk paint on the back side of my board, I did go ahead and take my straight edge and my black Sharpie and just kind of mimic the lines of the boards that were also on the front of this. Whoopsie. I just wanted to kind of mimic that shiplap look and give it the same effect. And then after that dried, I just went back over top of it with one more coat of chalk paint and kind of distressing as I went along. I took my plastic plate and covered it in 2 coats of black chalk paint. Then it was time to also stain my cutlery set. Again, this is 100% birch wood, so as you can see, it took the stain really well. I did kind of purposely do this very light, almost a dry brush technique, and then I repeated it on the wooden letters that are from Dollar Tree. The next thing, it was time to start arranging my placemat, if you will. I had this really cute black and white checked gingham napkin from another project that I wanted to also recycle for this one, and I started laying everything out. And then once I was happy with it, I did glue everything down. I also created this tassel with some wooden beads. I simply just took wooden beads from Dollar Tree and strung them on a piece of Dollar Tree twine and then just simply tied them up through the holes that were already there on the side to create a very unique way of hanging my board. And for one last element, I decided to create this raffia bow to put at the top of my sign. You could certainly do this with greenery or flowers. It's up to you. And this is what it looks like hanging up in my kitchen. I really love this look, and I really love the way that this turned out. My mom's kitchen happens to be all black and white, so this project will be going to her. And for the second project that I'm going to be working on, we are going to be creating some wooden flowers. These flowers are going to be used in all of the remaining projects. So take some scrap cardboard and just cut it into about some 2-inch squares. And then you'll want to grab about 6 to 8 of your wooden spoons from EcoBuddies. And you're going to just simply grab a pair of sturdy wire cutters or clippers like I have here, and just simply clip off the edges. Now remember to use those sticks in another project because they are wood. After I was done with my spoons, I went ahead and glued the first 4 petals down to my cardboard and then went around and just overlapped my petals or my spoons as you see here. The next thing I did was grab a wooden bead that I had left over from another project. I added a generous amount of hot glue in the middle as well as on the bead itself, and then simply just glued this down to the center and held it until it dried. And to give my flower this farmhouse look, I took some stain and just simply went around the flower petal, working my way in between the petals and the cracks as much as I could. And for the first wooden flower project, you can use it as a decorative accent on a pillow, like I've done here. The next project, I decided to go ahead and just create a tassel that I was going to have my wood flower hanging from. I just grabbed some Dollar Tree twine and just kind of doubled it up like you see here, and then simply just started feeding my wooden beads onto that twine. And then when that was all done, I went ahead and just created a tassel with my Dollar Tree twine on the end of it, and then tied it off on the opposite end of where my flower was going to be. And then here you can see how the finished tassel looks. It's just a nice complement to a tray or as a decorative accent, really anywhere in your home. And for the next project, I wanted to create a wooden wreath. So I took a small pack of the Dollar Tree wreath forms and removed the two center pieces. Then I took the larger outer ring and just simply strung it with some of the wood beads. And once I got all of the wood beads on the wreath form itself, it was time to go ahead and seal those ends back up. And I did that with just a little bit of electrical tape. And then to finish off my wreath, I decided to go ahead and create a bow out of some leftover scrap ribbon that I had that was left over from Christmas time. I simply just kind of created my own bow and then glued my flower to the middle of the bow and then used it as a doorknob wreath. I really love the way that this looks. This would be perfect on your front door as well. All right, you guys, it is now contest time. I hope that you enjoyed these DIY projects. Just think of all the great things that you can do with these EcoBuddies premium, all-natural, disposable wooden cutlery sets. All you have to do is comment below with the 3 hashtags that you see here, and I will randomly draw a winner at the end of the month. Also, if you are interested in purchasing some of these EcoBuddies all natural disposable wooden cutlery sets, please see the links below. The larger numbers of sets you buy, the larger your discount will be. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And also, please remember to hit that subscribe button. Once again, everybody, be safe out there, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.